And now to an ABC 15 follow-up nearly 6 months after that deadly flooding across Gila County. Part of the region could be getting help from the federal government to make sure this doesn't happen again. Right now, the region is still waiting for a response from FEMA to see if they'll get any disaster relief dollars. Still no answer on that. In the meantime, we're learning parts of Gila County have qualified for a federal grant coming from the USDA to help prevent disasters from future floods. But there is one hurdle that leaders have to clear first. More on that process in just a moment. But first, I went to Miami earlier this year, listening to people and leaders who live there to see what kind of a difference these projects could make. Walking down here, do you get memories from being a teenager hanging out here? Or?
All the time.
These are the memories Miami native and town mayor Gil Madrid would rather focus on. Not the utter devastation that hit his town and the rest of Gila County last fall.
I mean, it was a lot worse than what you're looking at now.
Earlier this year, Mayor Madrid took me around the outskirts of downtown Miami so we could see the damage firsthand from last fall's flooding. So the water came up past this bridge?
Oh, yeah. Wow. And the velocity was something that you could never imagine.
Since you went over, it's up higher.
For the mayor, it's a reminder of the progress his town has made since the deadly flooding and the enormous amount of work that still needs to be done. This place has a lot of history.
A lot of history.
History that was almost wiped out for good. At the end of September last year and again in October, flooding devoured parts of Gila County, killing 3 people and damaging dozens of businesses and homes. Burn scars from the 2021 telegraph fire combined with late season monsoon rain, creating the perfect storm. Is it hard to remember what it was like before?
Yeah, after you see all this damage, it is.
The mayor showing us around the Schultz Ranch area and Mackey's Camp, about 10 minutes from downtown.
It washed away that section of the Highway 60. And we couldn't believe it.
As town officials wait for a decision on FEMA's disaster funds to clean up from their past, they're also planning ahead for their future. So this may seem like just a bunch of mud where I'm walking right now, but this is actually a place where the city of Miami would like to build a bridge. And they say it's not just a want, it's a need because they're worried lives could be in danger.
We've lost 3 on our watch. That's not acceptable. That's hard for me to live with.
Which is why the towns of Miami, Globe, and Gila County recently applied for a grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, requesting millions of dollars to prevent future flooding disasters.
And it would be even more shameful if we couldn't do something so it would never happen again.
With the grant funding, town leaders in Miami want to build at least one bridge, create debris and water retention ponds, and finally, remove debris.
If we can control this, we won't have to worry about downtown.
All 3 of those, Mayor Madrid says, could have made all the difference. What happened here after the flooding?
After the flooding, the people that lived here couldn't get out.
People like Fred, who have lived in Miami his entire life.
And now lately, since we're getting flooded, more and more sand is coming.
How frustrating is it for you to see all of this still needing work?
Can you see my gray hairs?
You didn't have those before?
No, it was black like yours.
Wow, that's bad. That's pretty frustrating. But it's more than just a traffic headache. The city told me that when it's really bad, they can't get in here with ambulances and emergency vehicles and things like that.
No.
Do you worry that somebody could die because of this?
Could be a possibility, yeah.
And he's not the only one. Miami town manager Alexis Rivera reached out to me last fall with his concerns. Are you worried that more lives could be lost?
Yes. Yes. And that's one of the elements.
And as you heard them say, they already lost 3 across Gila County. One life is one too many. Let's go ahead and break down what the costs would be through the NRCS emergency watershed funding from the USDA. That's the grant. So Miami so far has received about $8.7 million, but they'd have to match 25% of that amount, which would total $2.2 million. Globe getting about $22 million. They'd have to match then about $5.5 million. And then Gila County getting almost $30 million. They would have to match $7.5 million of that. But leaders say right now they simply can't afford to match that amount. There's an appeals process here to try and get that match amount down to zero. Leaders in Miami, Globe, and Gila County issuing a joint letter to the USDA, and I'm told we'll hand deliver it next week in Washington. The letter describing the communities as, quote, economically distressed with FEMA dollars still hanging in the balance and other economic hardships. These communities worry they just can't make it work with the match dollars the way they're set right now, Kaylee.
Nick, so many questions for you, but I want to ask you this. Did leaders there know that there was a match component when they actually applied for this grant?
Yeah, so Kaylee, they did, but they were under the impression it would be a 90-10 split, meaning they'd only have to match 10% of the grant amount instead of 25%. Miami's town manager telling me, based on federal poverty guidelines, the USDA says they did not qualify for that 10% match and instead raised it. I've reached out to USDA officials to try to get answers and learn more about this process. I will continue to follow up because for these small Arizona communities, every dollar really does count.